Hello everyone, I welcome you all in the lecture of IC engine fuels and lubricants. Till now we have completed unit 1, now we are going to start unit 2 as combustion, combustion for SI engine, combustion for CI engine. This is the content for this lecture: introduction about the combustion, stages of combustion in SI engine, then factors affecting SI engine combustion. So, first of all, what is combustion? Combustion is a complete oxidation, it is a chemical reaction. So, what is combusted? Fuel is combusted. What is fuel? Which is having some components like hydrogen, some carbon, oxygen, etc. Maybe liquid fuel, it may be solid fuel, may be gaseous fuel also. So, combustion is a chemical reaction in which certain elements of fuel like hydrogen and carbon combine with oxygen, liberating heat energy and causing an increase in temperature of the gases, because combustion is an exothermic process. When there is a combustion, there should be chemical energy will be liberated, and because of the liberation of the heat, the surrounding temperature where the heat is evolved is increased, that is called increase in the temperature. We first then combustion, for combustion we need some fuel as well as air. So, fuel plus air is needed, fuel plus air, and the mixture fuel and air does not need, if there is fuel and there is air, there will be combustion, there should be some combustible condition, combustible conditions. I mean to say, combustible condition means at certain pressure and certain temperature should be there, so that this reaction can take place, and also some external means is needed to start the combustion. So, come to the fuel air mixture. Let I am taking a space where there are gaseous fuel is there. So, it is having fuel and it is also having some molecules of air also. If they are uniformly distributed throughout the space, it is known as homogeneous mixture, means the value of phi equivalence ratio, which I have discussed in earlier lecture, is constant throughout the combustion space. Suppose if you measure here, the phi is equal to 1, let phi is equal to 1, here also phi is equal to 1, here will be, means there will be one value of the system, phi will be, if we measure phi at certain point, the value will remain constant. So, this type of mixture is called homogeneous mixture, and homogeneous mixture is used in SI engine, because in the basic difference between SI and CI engine is that in SI engine fuel plus air is inhaled by the cylinder piston arrangement, already carbureted pre-mixed fuel air mixture is inhaled, and in CI engine only air is inhaled, then it is compressed, after compression at very high pressure and temperature, fuel is injected over the high pressure air. So, in homogeneous mixture already prepared mixture is inhaled by the fuel air mixture. So, homogeneous mixture is thus formed outside the engine cylinder and combustion is initiated inside the cylinder at a particular instant towards the end of the compression stroke in case of SI engine. In the homogeneous mixture with equivalence ratio, the ratio, what is the equivalence ratio? Ratio of actual fuel ratio to the stoichiometric fuel air ratio is close to 1. in case of SI engine. Also, normally the flame speed is of the order of 40 centimeter per second. The flame speed can be increased in mixture outside the above range also. So, this flame speed depends upon the value of phi. Phi, if it is phi is equal to 1 means it is chemically correct, or phi is less than 1 or phi is greater than 1. So, it has been found that slightly richer mixture gives you better flame speed, because what is flame? Because in SI engine we use a spark plug, we use a spark plug in SI engine. Let this is a spark plug. So, here a spark of 1000 of volt with the help of 1000 of volt is created, and this spark combust a very small percentage of mixture, about 1 to 5%, and because of that a flame front is formed here and it propagates with a some velocity to burn the rest mixture, and with the with which velocity it propagates is known as flame velocity or flame front velocity or flame speed. So, in homogeneous mixture we use already prepared mixture, and in CI engine we prepare the mixture inside the cylinder and combust the mixture inside the cylinder. So, heterogeneous mixture is used for CI engine. So, heterogeneous mixture means the value of phi is variable throughout the combustion space. In the same combustion space, the value of phi is variable. Let at this point phi may be less than 1, at this point phi is greater than 1, and somewhere phi is equal to 1. So, at the same time in this combustion chamber lean fuel is there, rich fuel is there, and chemically correct fuel or stoichiometric fuel is there, fuel air mixture is there. So, that is used in CI engine, because we are not preparing the mixture inside outside the cylinder, it is mixed in the cylinder also. So, rate of combustion. So, the rate of combustion is determined by the velocity of mutual diffusion of fuel, vapors and air, and rate of chemical reaction is of minor importance. It means to say that in a space there are fuel molecules and there are air molecules, and they are mixed to each other at a certain pressure and temperature. They are mixed to each other, they are diffused, the diffusion of the fuel molecules into the air molecules or air molecules into the fuel molecules, and they are mixed properly at a certain pressure and temperature, and at a certain point the combustion condition is created and combustion starts. So, I mean to say that combustion, just discussed in unit 1, combustion is not instantaneous, it takes some times to start. In ideal Otto cycle, ideal diesel cycle, it has been assumed that combustion is instantaneous, means it will take 0 time to start and end, but in actual condition there are requirement of some time to start of combustion and initiation of the combustion. So, the combustion cannot be instantaneous, it takes place in stages. So, first of all you should know the indicator diagram. This is the indicator diagram, theoretical P theta, CA for theta or crank angle. So, this indicate the pressure, this indicate the theta. This is the top dead center, here 0 degree, here 360 degree, means it represent the location of the crank. So, after what happened, first of all suction. First of all, suction takes place. After suction, compression 0 to 180, it is compression. At point B, if it is a SI engine, so at point B we create a spark. Because of that spark, suddenly pressure rises B to C. This B to C is because of burning of the fuel accumulated into the clearance volume at top dead center after compression. So, because of that mass of the fuel, if it burns suddenly, the pressure will rise suddenly from B to C, and you can see it is theoretical or ideal P theta diagram. That I am saying it theoretical because from B to C theta remains same 180 degree, means it is all happening at top dead center, just the assumption of Otto cycle, ideal Otto cycle or ideal diesel cycle. At point C, what happen? Expansion start from C to D. If you see actually what happened, you can see from here stages of combustion in SI engine. Here this pressure in bar, crank angle in degree theta. What happening here? It is theta, TDC represents 0 degree. So, here you can see we compress, it is compression. So, it is compressed here at this point, it is a motoring curve. What is motoring curve? If it does not create a spark here, if it does not create a spark, or if there is no spark and leave the piston, it will follow that path, it will follow this path. So, it is motoring curve, or also called, because we are not creating spark here, so it is called non-firing curve, non-firing curve. So, here you can understand what actually occurs. So, you compress and you does not create, just like here we create spark here, but here I will not start spark here, I start some crank angle before. Spark is started at this point, it is around less than 20, it is 18 degree before. So, a spark electrode is on at 18 degree before TDC, 18 degree before TDC. Here it was 0 degree TDC, means it is started at 0 degree, but in actually we start 18 degree before TDC. So, you create a spark here, but at this point the combustion is not started, because combustion means fuel plus air chemical reaction. So, you create the spark here, but this chemical reaction is not started here, it started here. So, this spark creation and start of the fire is here. So, this was known as ignition lag, because at this point suddenly, because of the firing, the pressure, this curve will depart from this motoring curve. This is motoring curve. At this point suddenly the pressure rise will start. So, it will depart from this motoring curve, and the pressure will be raised at point C. At point C represent the maximum pressure. So, this phase where the curve is departed from the motoring curve, and the duration at maximum pressure is known as second phase propagation of flame. Means at this point chemical reaction is started and a very narrow shape flame is created, and that narrow shape flame which was created will, let this is spark plug, this is combustion space. So, at this point this type of thin flame is created here, and already there are some fuel air mixture across the space and it is have to be burned. So, from B to C this flame will propagate throughout the combustion space, and the whole fuel, about 95% fuel will be burnt, or it is not fixed that 95 will be burnt, maximum amount of fuel will be burnt, and that point is called maximum pressure point, or this period of crank angle rotation is known as propagation of flame, propagation of time required to propagate the flame. This time required to propagate the flame depends upon the type of the engine, small speed engine, a high speed engine, variable speed, it depends on that. It will not be fixed for all, but it will be there. So, at point C we reach here, but combustion is not finished here. Some chemical reactions occur during the expansion strokes also. This is expansion strokes, expansion. So, during expansion stroke the chemical reactions are there also. That phase is known as after burning. In after burning or later phase of combustion is because of reassociation of combustion products also, and maybe some unburned part of the fuel which was not burned in these two phases, in this propagation phase, may get appropriate condition for combustion and may burn later in this time interval C to D. So, you can see through this two diagram that theoretically it has been assumed that the pressure, certain pressure rises at top dead center and it is at top it is at top dead center, but in actually the maximum pressure rise is not at TDC, it is away from TDC. A good designer should see that this maximum rise should be as near to the top dead center. This maximum pressure rise should be near about top dead center, but practically it is not possible. So, the designer should design your engine like this, that this maximum pressure rise should be as possible as near to the top dead center. So, three stages of combustion are the growth, first phase is the growth and development of semi propagating nucleus of flame called ignition lag or preparation phase. So, this phase is A to B represented by the diagram. You create a spark here, and at this point it is deviated from the motoring curve. This is maximum pressure. So, A to B, this point is A to B is first phase, A to B is the first phase, and it is also called preparation phase. Preparation, why we say it preparation? Because in this phase chemical reaction started, the fuel and air mixture get ready to chemically react to each other. So, it takes some time, it is not instantaneous. So, in this phase growth and development of semi propagating nucleus of flame called ignition lag or preparation phase. Second phase is from this point to maximum pressure point, known as spread of the flame throughout the combustion chamber or flame front propagation phase. Third one is after burning, we have discussed it. This point is C and this point somewhere D, after burning or later combustion. So, the rate of flame front, flame is created here. So, it from in this phase flame is propagated. So, this is very important phase, this is also very important phase. So, these two phases 1 and 2, they depends upon some factors or engine variables, engine variables. What are those engine variables on which these phases depends? Like the compression ratio of the engine, mixture strength or represented by the phi, intake temperature and pressure conditions, engine size, engine turbulence, etc. These are the variables which affect these phases, phase 1, phase 2. So, the flame front propagation can also be explained from this slide also, that this is the a diagram which represent a graph between time of flame travel across the chamber percentage time and the percentage distance. So, you can see from here A to B, the efficient for the combustion should be efficient, and for taking efficient combustion you need as a moderate time, it should be at moderate time, minimum time to start and finish. So, for efficient combustion the rate of propagation of flame front within the cylinder is very critical. You can understand through this slide. The area 1 represent A to B, the flame front progress relatively slow due to a low transposition rate and low turbulence, because in starting there are some residual gases remained of the previous cycle. So, because of these residual gases the flame front progresses initially very slowly due to low transposition rate and low turbulency. Second phase B to C, at B to C, because the for B to C combustion is started, because of that combustion chemical reaction turbulency increased and the flame front progresses very rapidly. Third is also very slow, flame front propagation because of low turbulency and reducing speed of flame. We can understand, you can see from this diagram that this part represent first, this part is second and this part is first, third. So, first and third are very less part, area is very less, maximum area is area 2. Now, we will discuss the factors affecting SI engine combustion. So, these factors are first of all we will discuss the factors affecting the ignition lag. So, the duration of ignition lag depends upon the fuel quality. What is fuel quality? Fuel quality means its physical properties, what is its viscosity, what is its density, what is the surface tension, what is its latent heat of vaporization, all these known as fuel quality. And in case of SI engine it is represented by a number, octane number, ON, octane number, because we know that fuel burn when its self ignition temperature matches the surrounding temperature. So, it will start burning. So, higher the self ignition temperature of the fuel, longer the ignition lag. Second is mixture strength. Mixture strength is represented by its equivalence ratio. So, you can see from here this is equivalence ratio versus time in seconds. It is represent the ignition lag. So, you can see here the ignition lag is minimum at this point, and this point phi is greater than 1 or it is near about phi is equal to 1.1. So, for slightly richer mixture, the ignition lag is minimum. Now, come to the compression ratio or initial pressure and temperature. You know that if you increase the compression ratio, what will happen? The pressure and temperature after compression of the mixture will be very high if you increase the compression ratio. So, higher the compression ratio decreases with an higher the compression ratio. So, more closer to the self ignition temperature, because of the higher compression ratio we reach towards the self ignition temperature of the fuel. So, compression ratio decreases ignition level decreases with an increase in compression ratio, pressure and temperature, and also if you retard the spark of the gas, the ignition lag is reduced. Retarding of spark means if you start spark here is at let this is theta degree, retarding means you retard near to top dead center, and advancing means away the top dead center. Now, come to the turbulence. So, ignition lag measure in degree of crank increases almost linearly with engine speed. For this reason, it becomes necessary to advance the spark timing at higher speeds. Turbulency means creating turbulence into the combustion chamber. So, limited turbulency is required. Higher turbulency may be very harmful. Last is electrode gap. So, these are the electrode gap diagrams. So, electrode gap and here the mixture strength phi. So, the voltage required at the spark plug electrode to produce the spark is found to increase with decrease in fuel air ratio and with increase in the compression ratio and engine load. Lower the compression ratio, higher is the electrode gap required. For compression ratio 7, you can see from this diagram electrode gap is near about say 0.625 mm is satisfactory. So, this was all about for this lecture. Thank you.